What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and every once in a while I like to jump onto Assassin's Creed Odyssey and try my luck. And what I mean by that, I try to use whatever ore I have in order to see what the rates are for legendary gear that I may or may not have. So we're going to try that again. I have about 500 pieces of ore, and we're going to see how far we get. So, as usual, we see Sargon, and hopefully we get a couple of legendaries, or at least really good epic rolls. So, let's see what we end up with. Here we go with the Olympian Gifts, and we have an epic. And I'll check the epics later on to see if there's any gear that may or may not be, like some of the bonus stuff. If you go to check an epic piece of equipment and you can't dismantle it, you know that it was part of like a Tostino's giveaway or something like that. We'll see what happens. But let's take a look. So far, this is my 5th epic. So by the rule of 5, which failed here, I should have got a legendary based on the rule of 5. So let's see. Oh, it took 7. Not bad. We have a weapon, a hammerhead. So we'll keep that in our inventory. We'll take a look later at what else we got. Hopefully we get some more good stuff. And we're back to the epics. And, a lot of people get upset when they see the epics. But, again, you can make some pretty sick builds with the epic gear. I know people, oh, wow, that only took 3. There we go. Let's see if we get another piece of armor or a weapon or something. That's what I really want. I want stuff like that. We're back to the epics. Yeah, it's not so bad. Like I said, a bunch of people, they get upset with the epics, but if you get just the right epic and you get the right gear, you could put together, like I said, some pretty sick builds. The reason that people enjoy epics more in Odyssey than they do in other games is because in Odyssey, it already has 3 slots and 3 engravings. You get to put a 4th one on it. And when you get the 3rd engraving on a legendary, it's kind of cheesy because you need all 5 pieces before it activates. Once you have all 5 pieces, there we go. There's another legendary. Once you have all 5 pieces of a legendary, you do unlock the engraving, however, and you're able to put it on other gear. So that's why I am a strong advocate of hunting for every single legendary piece in here. If you don't have the money in real life to, make purchases of all the legendary gear, that's why we save up all our ore and then we try for it. We try to gamble it away. I really wish that in Origins the Heka chests were kept. Somebody had mentioned that it's something with the laws to prevent gambling because it kind of is gambling. The thing is that when you do the Heka chests, or even this, wow, Lieutenant, which I don't care for, but we'll take it. When you do any of the, wow, and then we just had another legendary thing right there. When you do any of this stuff, when you, do the Heka chests or the gear, you automatically you already have that stuff. You're not really gambling. You're not using real money for it. So it's looking like out of 500 ore, I was able to get 25 pulls, obviously. And of those pulls, 20 were epic and 5 were legendary. Now, again, a lot of people are going to say those odds suck. I'd rather wait weekly and, get all the gear and whatnot. And you're not wrong, but I'll go through all that epic and I'll see what builds I could put together. We'll bring some builds back. Why not? Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.